There is some major drama between Bhad Bhabie and Alabama Barker, and we have got to get into this whole mess between them fighting over a guy who is not worth their time. Plus, we're going to be talking about Scott Disick, rumored to not really be the happiest with Kim Kardashian, and it has to do with Kanye, which we're going to get into those rumors because, of course, for the last couple of weeks, we have been talking about Kanye, and it is just going to continue because things have just gotten weirder and crazier. And speaking of the Kardashians, we're talking about Khloe and how she reunited with Lamar Odom recently, and she spoke out on TikTok in the comments of someone's video talking about how this was right person, wrong time. And we're also going to be talking about just some other drama that has gone on during the week, like this Poppi vending machine stuff. So buckle up because there's a lot for us to get into. Hey guys, welcome back to the weekly TEACAP. We have a lot to talk about since last Sunday, which was Super Bowl Sunday, by the way, and there was a lot of drama that went down at the Super Bowl. From Kendrick Lamar and his performance getting talked about to Kanye West and his whole advertisement that he did for yeezy.com. Then there's also brand drama. Literally so much happened. But in terms of Kendrick, there has been some conversations of people not liking his performance and other people saying, you just did not get the message, if that is your feeling about it. And this conversation about not liking the performance circulated around Bachelor Nation because former Bachelor contestant Tyler Cameron went to the big game and he posted that it was the worst Super Bowl performance. To be specific, he said, and the worst halftime performance goes to, should have been Lil Wayne, hashtag Lil Louisiana. Now, he got a lot of backlash for saying this, and Rachel Lindsay, former Bachelorette, came at him telling him that it would be best if he took this post down, and he did end up deleting this from his Instagram, so it is no longer up. But Rachel Lindsay did speak out about this on her podcast, talking about how seeing this made her feel and also just Bachelor Nation in general.
It was interesting to see people from Bachelor Nation speak out and say, this was the worst performance ever. And my response to Tyler was, oh, you don't get it. But when I say you don't get it, it's also, oh, you don't get me. And that was also met with the comments of how people were responding to me. Oh, here's Rachel again, being angry, making it about race. No, it's just obvious. You didn't get the performance. You weren't trying to understand it. It's okay to say you didn't like it, or I don't know Kendrick's songs, but that it was the worst, or that it was trash, or that you don't get it. It also means you don't get me, because it was representative of the culture. And so it just reminded me of that when I saw those comments. And that's why they took it down, because there was so much backlash.
Now, like I said, this wasn't the only drama that came out of the Super Bowl, as there was a lot of drama surrounding the brand Poppi. And they had sent influencers these vending machines in an attempt to market their Poppi brand. And they were supposed to just be giving these influencers these vending machines in order to have them at their Super Bowl parties. And this just be a fun way to market themselves, but it did not go as planned, as everyone was calling the brand out for being out of touch and just going way too above and beyond. It felt kind of like the conversations that we have about Tarte, where people just feel like they went over the top for no reason, and they're tired of seeing these big rich influencers get these lavish items. They wanted to see this vending machine go to a hospital, to a teacher's lounge, anywhere else other than an influencer Super Bowl party. Now, their competitor brand, Olipop, who I wish you guys would bring back the orange cream, please. I miss it. Tastes like a creamsicle, and now I think it's orange squeeze that's in the store, but I love Olipop, okay? But they were speaking out. They were commenting on a ton of posts shading Poppi, okay? Shading their competitor, talking about how these were $25,000 vending machines, that they would never do this. And everyone started being like, we love Olipop, we support Olipop. Anytime an influencer like Alex Earl, who was in a Poppi commercial during the Super Bowl, anytime she posted with Poppi this week, it was all like, no thanks to Poppi. Anytime Poppi posted this week, the comments were flooded with people saying, I'm gonna drink Olipop. And Poppi actually ended up coming out to address the whole vending machine situation, saying that they wanted these vending machines to become a staple, something that fans would see that they could bring to pop-ups and different events and, you know, something for people to recognize them for. I fear it ended up being something that they don't want to be recognized for, as people didn't love it, but she was kind of asking people to give suggestions on where they want the vending machines to go next, because these influencers were not going to be keeping them.
I want to say, I hear you. And there's a lot of misinformation being spread out there by one of our competitors, from our plans to the price tag of $25K, which is not what it costs, and that is not true. This vending machine campaign, it was put in place to bring awareness to the biggest soda moment of the year, the Super Bowl. We wanted to share Poppi with creators across the US who are hosting Super Bowl parties for their friends and their family. Creator marketing has always been a staple of Poppi's brand since we launched in 2020. But I know that it's you, our community, that has been the biggest part of our success. As a female founder, I have always been so obsessed, and it's been a big passion of mine to get Poppi to as many people as possible. So after this weekend, as we've always done in the past and was always been part of the plan for all of our campaigns and all of our activations, it was always our intention to share these with you through marketing events, community pop-ups, and giveaways. But one of the things that has made Poppi so successful is that we listen to you and our community. We can always learn and do better. These vending machines will be a part of the brand for years to come, and we want to work with you guys to get them out to the places you'd like to see them out.
This was also a huge thing, the fact that these influencers were gifted these vending machines and they were not allowed to keep them. And Trisha Paytas actually talked about this because she received a PR package from Poppi, and it was this grand like trunk that they brought her with clothes and different poppies, and she didn't get to keep this. And she posted the video, and it is kind of awkward seeing her, you know, see what it is and then not get to keep it. And everyone in the comments is just like, what's wrong with this brand?
Oh! What? So this is introducing the new Poppi cream soda. Wow! It's only got 5 grams of sugar. It's prebiotic. Oh my god! Is this mine? So we keep the trunk. Oh,
I know, it's the first thought I had.
A soda. Okay. Like, you want to be first to try.
I love it. Oh my gosh.
Or would you like a straw?
Oh, sure.
Things you'll ever
Oh
wear.
my gosh. Can I keep one of these?
Oh, we've got one of everything.
Yay! Oh my god.
So
Oh my
we've got
gosh.
cute boxes for our soda.
God. I'm so excited. Thanks, Poppi. They said they had a special delivery, and I was just like, I didn't expect this. I guess that's why they said to be home. Yay!
People were also just like, did she only get the one Poppi and then they left? Like, what was the deal? What was the point of that? Anyway, the brand has found themselves in some major trouble, and after all of this, people are not thirsty for them, that's for sure. But they're thirsty for Olipop. That's definitely a plus for Olipop. Now, of course, in talking about the Super Bowl, we have to talk about Kanye West because he was a huge conversation literally 3 Sundays in a row. It went Grammys weekend, then Super Bowl weekend, and then this weekend we have a brand new Kanye update. We saw him and Bianca do that whole Grammys stunt where she was wearing the dress where she basically looked naked, and then last Sunday, he did the Super Bowl ad where he told everyone to go to yeezy.com. There was an anti-Semitic symbol on the shirts that he was selling at the time. His website ended up getting taken down. Shopify came out with a statement saying that he violated their terms of service and that you're not allowed to sell items like that. So his site was taken down. But now there's divorce rumors, okay? So this is the thing. Everyone already kind of thought that they got a divorce prior to the Grammys. So when him and Bianca showed up and they pulled that stunt, a lot of people were commenting like, I thought they got a divorce. I thought, you know, they were no longer together, but they are. Those divorce rumors did not end up being real the first time around. And so this time around, I'm having some trouble believing that they're actually, you know, real this time. I guess we're just gonna have to see. But there's so many people that are like, girl, you gotta get away from him. There's no way it is worth being with this man with everything that he is saying online, all the stress, and it is just way too much. And people really do want to see Bianca just get out there and be her own person. I don't know if I see her being like a Julia Fox. I feel like I've never heard her talk before, but you never know. You never know. We will just have to see. Now, on the topic of Kanye, Scott Disick is apparently not too happy with Kim Kardashian for not coming out and saying that she is not supporting anything that Kanye is posting. Daily Mail reported this week, Scott was raised Jewish, and the fact that Kim has not denounced Kanye West's hateful anti-Semitic remarks absolutely infuriates him, an insider told DailyMail.com. He has had it with Kanye and takes personal offense to his attack on the Jewish community. Now, the thing about this is, when I read it, I just felt like there's no way that this is true, that he is upset with Kim for not speaking out. I feel like it's very publicly known that Kim is obviously not supporting the things that Kanye is saying, and she has not supported any of the things that he has said for quite some time now. She's quite literally got online and said that she does not like that Kanye is posting, talking about their fights on the internet. Whenever he goes on any rants, she just does not want to see this happen. She does not like to see her ex-husband get on the internet, talk about their business, talk about other people. And she has not associated with him in public in a very long time, to where anyone should be questioning whether or not she is like, well, you know, about the things that he is saying. If that's not clear though, you know, maybe she does need to come out and say something, but I personally feel like we should all be under the assumption that she does not like Kanye. Like, she hasn't acknowledged him publicly at all in so long. So I just feel like it's become kind of a fact that she doesn't support the things that he's done, especially with the way that he's come at her and her family and all the things that he's said online. It's just, there's no need. I think we all know how she feels about him. Now, as for somebody else in the Kardashian family, we have got to talk about Khloe, because she met up with Lamar in the latest episode of the Kardashians reality show. This was the first time that they had seen each other in years, and a lot of people have been talking about this reunion. I think this just hit fans especially hard because we saw Khloe and Lamar get married on TV. They had this whirlwind romance, and then it ended in betrayal and tragedy. Lamar had struggled with addiction, and infidelity was being thrown around. And in 2013, they got a divorce. Over the years, Lamar has talked about how he regrets how he treated Khloe in their time together. And he revealed in his 2019 memoir that he cheated on her multiple times and was addicted to drugs throughout their marriage. And as we know, Khloe later moved on with Tristan Thompson, and she shares 2 children with him. But that is a situation that a lot of people are also sad for Khloe about, because there was infidelity there with Tristan Thompson. Lamar has continued to speak about Khloe though as the love of his life. So when they reunited, everyone was just sad. They were just like, this is just really hurting to see them together. And a lot of people were saying that it seemed like right person, wrong time. And someone posted a TikTok where they said, no, because why was this reunion so hard to watch? 9 years, no contact, the flashbacks, his stuff Khloe kept for years. I love you for trying so hard with me, he says. You can tell he still loves her and regrets not having a family with her. This is literal proof of right person, wrong time. I'm gutted right now. And you guys, Khloe commented on this TikTok. She said, right person, wrong time for sure. So much of the what ifs play. This meeting was hard for us both, maybe in different ways. Thank you for watching. Oh, it just destroyed fans that were watching this because they just felt so bad for her, hearing her confirm right person, wrong time. But on the Kardashians related topics, let's talk about someone who is sort of related to the Kardashians. I mean, Kourtney Kardashian is her stepmom, so it's technically in the Kardashian family, but we're talking about Alabama Barker because she is in some crazy drama with BHAD Baby. And this is just one of the messiest internet feuds. We've got accusations, diss tracks, receipts, and even a challenge to fight. Yeah, it's wild, and it all revolves around a guy who is not worth either of their time. Like, you guys, we should not be fighting over this freaking man. But if you guys don't know these two, let me break it down for you really quick. Alabama Barker is the 18-year-old daughter of Blink-182's Travis Barker and model Shayna Moakler. Also, for a Kardashian connection, like I said, Kourtney Kardashian is her stepmom. Then we have BHAD Baby, aka Danielle Bergoli. You might remember her from the iconic yet chaotic Dr. Phil moment where she's like, cash me outside. Well, she turned that viral moment into an entire career, becoming a rapper, influencer, and OnlyFans millionaire. Recently, she's also become a new mom after having a baby with her now ex Lavon. And speaking of Lavon, he's the one that's at the center of this entire mess between her and Alabama. Everything kicked off in December 2024. BHAD Baby called Alabama a homewrecker in since deleted Instagram posts saying that she felt betrayed because her and Alabama Alabama had known each other for years. She took to her Instagram story and posted, "At Alabama Barker took my man." She also posted, "I truly believe she only entertained him because he's my baby daddy. I've watched her talk to numerous men with girlfriends, but never thought I would see the day she did it to me." Footage surfaced last summer of Lavon allegedly hurting Bhad Bhabie. The video was spread online, and while Bhad Bhabie shared that she was choosing to stay with him, many people urged her to leave. They did not like this video of him hurting her, and they were like, "Girl, you gotta get out of there. This is not okay. Do not stay with this man." So when in December of last year, she accused Alabama of trying to pursue her man, people were disgusted that Alabama would even want to be with a man who had done something like that to a woman. Alabama responded by asserting that Lavon had misled her about his relationship status, claiming that he was saying that he was single, and she shared on her Instagram story this that said, "I typically avoid airing personal matters publicly, but due to the way this situation has been misrepresented and the damage it has done to my character, I feel compelled to address it. To put it simply, LV deceived me, something I have evidence of, including messages claiming he wasn't actually LV, that he was single and that he didn't have an Instagram account. Before pointing fingers at me, I suggest looking at the source. Over time, LV initiated frequent communication, including calls and texts, but nothing substantial ever came from it. However, he has since deleted many of the messages, though I have everything documented. I have apologized multiple times to Danielle, understanding that her partner misled me. At this point, this has been ongoing for almost a year, well, before anything was posted. Throughout this time, LV has confessed his feelings for me repeatedly, and despite his dishonesty and betrayal of his relationship, I chose to disregard his advances. I also have continued evidence of him harassing me, including using fake numbers to contact me and expressing his love for me. I want to be clear, I have no interest in this man, nor would I ever lower myself to be with someone who has been physically towards women. Danielle, if you wish to address this maturely, please reach out to me directly." Bhad Bhabie called her out though and said, "She's been to our home while LV was there. She knew he was my man." But despite this drama where Bhad Bhabie was claiming that Alabama stole her man, at the end of December, she said that her and Lavon were still together, that they were going strong. Fast forward to January, and things have heated up even more between these two. Bhad Bhabie and Lavon are no longer together, and she is once again coming at Alabama. She released a diss track titled "Overcooked," where she accused Alabama of being involved with rappers Tyga and Soulja Boy, even alleging that Alabama became pregnant by Tyga. Alabama fired back, denying these claims, stating that she's never been near Tyga, never been pregnant, and doesn't know Soulja Boy. Not one to back down, Alabama ended up releasing her own diss track titled "Cry Baby." And in the track, she accuses Lavon of trying to make a move on her and claims that he cheated on Bhad Bhabie with her best friend. She also questions Bhad Bhabie's parenting, suggesting that she's not attentive to her daughter. Of course, this then set Bhad Bhabie off, and she went on TikTok to rant about Alabama.
"I'm really tired of lies being thrown around, so let's start here. First of all, you didn't know who he was. I called your phone back in July to ask you if he was at your house because his car was in your neighborhood at an address that sounded like yours. So I called your phone, asked you if Lavon was at your house. You told me no. You said he has a friend that lives in the neighborhood, and that's why his car was in your neighborhood. So I said okay and believed you, and then you went forward as to telling me all the stuff that you guys have been doing and telling me all this shit. Meanwhile, he's laying in your bed while you're telling me all of this shit. I didn't find out that that was your house, not because you told me, not because he told me, but because I seen the Thanksgiving thing that you sent out to everyone, including him, asking people to come over your house for Thanksgiving, and the address was the same address that the car was at, and I had everything screenshotted, so I went back and looked."
She also posted another TikTok and captioned it, "Y'all gotta understand, this was my friend, one of my close friends. She was like a little sister to me, so yes, I'm hurt more about her playing in my face because I know why LV did it, but I still can't understand why she would do it, besides her wanting to be me and wanting to do everything I do." Then things took a turn for the worse as Bhad Bhabie challenged Alabama to a fight, literally saying she would pull up to the Calabasas Commons to fight her. She said, "I'm gonna be at the Calabasas Commons tomorrow at 8 p.m. You said you're gonna beat my right? If I catch you outside, it's gonna be free me, right, Miss Bama? So meet me and let's fight this out since you so tough. She then posted another TikTok where she was telling Alabama to come and fight her.
Come on, Bookie, live up to your raps, babe. Come fight me since you're so tough. Come fight me, ho. You so tough, right? You a rapper now. You said what'd you say? It'd be free me if I caught you outside, right? So here's your opportunity. Come catch me outside, 8 p.m. sharp. Calabasas Commons, I'ma be there.
She had also posted a TikTok where she was saying that this has been going on since at least June. As she said, she found proof that LaVon was visiting Alabama over the summer.
Y'all wanna hear something even crazier? June 7th, I get in LaVon's car. Now, Bama is the only person I've ever met that I've had to get a sticker, like a tag, to get through the gate to her house. You have to have a tag that you put on the thing. And I get in, me and the baby get in LaVon's car, and I see the thing on the floor, and I see it says the address, and I'm like, LaVon, who the fuck, who you know that live in Bama neighborhood? Because I'm thinking, I don't know him having no friends that live in that neighborhood. I know all his friends. So I'm like, what friends you got that live in Bama neighborhood? Then I'm like, wait, is this her address? I'm like, why were you at Alabama's house? I'm like, this is her address. He was like, who the f is Alabama? Like, trying to play me like I'm dumb. Bro, I knew the whole time. But I just trusted. I trusted everybody around me, knowing I shouldn't trust them.
Since all of this, Alabama has been throwing subtle shade at Bhad Bhabie on social media, but the whole thing is just so crazy to me that they are fighting over a man who is not worth either of their time. Like, please, girls, let's not do this. This man is not worth it. But here we are. The two of them are arguing over this man, a literal piece of garbage, because I saw that video of what he did to Danielle, and that's just not okay. This is not someone that anyone should be fighting over. But that is what is going on between the two of them, and that is what has been talked about this week from, you know, the Kardashians and Kanye and also Poppi and all the Super Bowl drama. I certainly want to know what you guys think about everything that went on this week. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. I love you guys so much, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye, guys.